so I decided to do the show. Last year I lost my best friend. She had cancer, and she was an amazing cook. She was really wonderful, a very good person. So this show is dedicated for her tonight. And yeah, so let's start cooking. So I have onion prepared. That's that. I cook every day. I have 2 kids. Not too much oil. So I'm going to be making lentils, or we call it misir. You can get it from East Indian stores, or if you live in Canada, you can get it from Superstore or Safeway, Save On Food, and they have it in bulk too. And we're going to wash this. So try not to make too much because it gets bigger. And you always have to wash it. When you wash it, like sometimes takes a 2-3 wash just to get the water clean, clear. And yeah, so I normally cook with a lot of garlic and a lot of ginger. And if you don't like too much garlic, you can just get rid of that. But Ethiopian food is mostly, we use a lot of onion and garlic and ginger and a lot of spices, and it's like full of flavor. So just let it saute. Yeah, so I have 2 kids and I'm a single mom. I cook almost every day. I make them breakfast and lunch and dinner, and I don't let them eat outside a lot, and that way I can just control the salt and the sugar and the other stuff that I don't want to eat. And I like to cook, I like to eat a lot of lentils and spinach and beets and lots of vegetable. But I like meat too. I make meats and chicken and fish as well. And then I kind of give it my own kind of style. Like I kind of tweak a couple of things, and so that I just believe that, like, you know, there's no recipe. Like, you know, when you cook, you can just kind of create your own style. And I'm going to be using turmeric. Turmeric is very good for you. It's anti-inflammatory, and it helps you not to get Alzheimer. And you don't need much, you just need a very small amount, and it gives it nice that yellow color. We need some music. For a few minutes. I took a cooking course a while back. I like to take like small courses just to keep me up to date, because I like to cook, I like to bake, and that's what I do every day for the kids and for myself. I lived in Ethiopia for almost pretty much for a long time, and I moved out here, and my parents invested on me. They sent me to school, and they helped me to take some classes, and they invested on me, so that really helped me after I come here, like after I got here, then I know how to feed myself, how to take care of myself. So now you can put the lentils. So fasting time, this is what I eat. Or this is what we are allowed to eat, because we fast without no eggs, no dairy, no chicken, nothing with blood, pretty much. And I love it like that. I believe that that's the best time of my life. So now you can put more water, and then just let it cook. Yeah, so like I said, I've been doing hair for many years, and my clients, I feed my clients, and they love my food. And then I always tell them that you're gonna be watching me cook on YouTube, so that you can cook like me. And when I just had my son had a birthday party, and I invited 51 people. I go all out normally, and then I made a lot of food, and everybody comes and they eat. Because our culture, Ethiopian culture, it's all based on cooking and feeding people, and we're a very generous people. When people come to our house, we like to feed them, and we like to give them coffee, tea. Even if they say no, we're still gonna feed them. And that's how I grew up. That's how I got raised. So I like to keep that culture, because that's who I am. Makes me happy when I see people eat, and I like to cook, but I don't eat it a lot. And I think that's a good thing. But I like to watch other people enjoy my food. So that's pretty much it, and you just let it cook for 15 to 20 minutes, and then we will come back, and then we're gonna season it. We're gonna add spices, because it's all about the flavor. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
It's easy. I can do it. I think I covered a lot of information.
Yeah.
Makes perfect.
Yeah. Some cumin, very small amount, not too much. It's very powerful. Some black pepper, black cumin. We're gonna start serving. I'm gonna let my guests to try the food. So thank you for watching. That's it. let it cook. If I was doing this for home, what I would do is like I would just cook at once because I like to move faster. I'm like a ninja in the kitchen, you know me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I like to cook really fast and move around because there's no time.
How long will you let that simmer?
You just watch it so like until it's like brown. Do you like beets? Yeah, okay. They're healthy. Yes, it's good for you. Very good for you. I drink beets juice too. Have you tried beets juice? Yeah. Oh, these are good. Yeah. Yeah, it has like a quiet taste to it, but it's good for you. You can mix it with carrot. Yeah. So now I can add my carrots. Just use baby carrots. And you don't have to cut them, but if you don't like to see it like this, you can cut them up in small pieces. For my viewers from Ethiopia, I know we don't have baby carrots, and then I know that like we just like to cut everything smaller, but here like I like to save my time and cook really fast. So that's why I do like even the garlic and the ginger. I peel them and dice them and freeze them so that like I can cook really fast. It's all about the prep work. If you get a chance to prep ahead of time, then you can cook faster and you don't have to spend too much time in front of the stove. So you just have to let it cook, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna get my boiled beets.
Are you leaving that setting on medium, high?
Yeah, actually they're thin for us, but that's like medium.
Medium heat?
Yeah, medium heat. So what I did earlier was I boiled them and then I just peel them because it takes time to boil the beets. So I like to do that instead of like put everything in so that like you can save time. And that's how we do it normally back home. That's how my mom taught me to do it. And that's how I do it. And it works out good. And it makes it very easy to peel too. Like if you boil it ahead of time, it's very easy to peel and to dice. Okay. And I got the color. Warm water. And then you can just dice them, not too small. It's good. It's fairly good. Baby carrots, it doesn't take too long to cook, so I'm gonna just put it. And it's pretty simple. It's easy. Now you just let it, just close it, put the lids on, and let it cook for like maybe 15 minutes. But just make sure to check on it because it's very easy to burn. Okay, we'll be back.
I'm here with Marta, a beautiful Ethiopian who makes Ethiopian cuisines, Ethiopian traditional dishes. We're here in Edmonton, Alberta's capital in Canada, and we're trying to show you different kinds of Ethiopian dishes, how they are prepared and served. As you know, Canada in general and Edmonton in particular is now getting accustomed to different traditions or different cultures from all over the world, and one of the ways in which people depict or show their culture is by showing their tradition of making different kinds of food. So Marta will first introduce herself, and then we will proceed on how these different types of Ethiopian dishes are prepared. Marta, back to you.
Thank you, Shimalis. Yeah, so
Your name first?
Oh, my name is Marta. I just assumed that like everybody knows
Marta,
me.
and tell your full name.
Yeah, my name is Marta Kass, and I'm a journeyman hairstylist. That's what I do, but I do cooking for fun. And then also I took a lot of cooking classes, and I love to eat and I love to cook.
Perfect. So what are you going to show us today? What kind of food do you have at stake for today for our viewers and listeners?
So today we made lentils. In Amharic we call it misir. And then we also made beets. And in Amharic it's called aisa. And then also we made spinach. And we call it costa.
Okay, good. Marta, show our viewers which one is lentil, which one is spinach, and which one is beets.
So this one is lentils, and before should I show you like the beginning or?
Just give us some description, and then we'll.
So we just use garlic, ginger, and onions.
Okay.
And we saute that with some oil, and then I just washed the lentil, and then I just add the lentil and let it cook for 15-20 minutes, and then at the end I just added some pepper to it.
Perfect. How about the other
Yeah.
dishes?
So here we have spinach. I used for spinach I used frozen one. And then, so I started by sauteing onion, garlic, and ginger. Our Ethiopian food is mostly, we start by the basic, those three ingredients, the garlic, the ginger, and the onion. We saute those three ingredients for like 5 minutes. And then I added the frozen spinach and let it cook. And then at the end, to make it a bit different, I added okra. My friend was telling me it's called bamia in Ethiopia, and I never had it in Ethiopia. When I grew up, I never had it, but I really love it. It's so good for you, for digestion, to lose weight, and it's full of nutrients. So
I had an aunt called Ehita Mendes, and she used to mention this type of type of food or a vegetable type, and she used to put it in different kinds of what or the sauce, so to say.
Definitely. Like, I try to cook it with rice, and then I try to cook it also when I use the red spice, the berbere. I try to cook that with meat, and lots of people don't like it, but I personally like it. I don't know.
Yeah, interesting. You know, in Edmonton now, we see different kinds of dishes, and the Chinese dish, the Chinese food is very well known when you go to different
Asian
food courts, restaurants and stuff. So, by the way, this program is in a way making the Ethiopian dish very popular as well. So,
Yes, yeah.
Marta is one of Ethiopian ladies who is now ready to promote this kind of
Definitely, because
food.
I've been doing it, like I said, for 17 years. I have a lot of clients and a lot of friends, and everybody say, like when they come to my salon, I feed them I feed them our food. When they come to my house, I feed them my food, and everybody say like, you need to teach us how to make this food. This is so good. So that's why I came up with this idea. Why don't I just teach people what I know, share it. Sharing is caring.
Yeah, interesting. And then third one, let's proceed to the third.
So the third one
sauce
is this is beets. So I kind of boiled the beets beforehand, and I added
carrot.
Yeah, I started with the basic ingredient again: garlic, ginger, onion, and then I saute those for like 5-10 minutes. And you really have to watch it because you can burn it easily. And then I use baby carrot, but if you have the time, you can use the big carrot as well. And then after I saute that for 5 minutes, I added the beets, cut them up in small pieces, and let it cook. And at the end, I use spices. Actually, like I use the spices for the whole 3 dishes. I use cumin, and I used black seed. Black seed.
You can show us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we normally
That makes it more spicy. Yeah, more spicy.
Yeah, that gives it a lot of flavor.
Good.
And then we use it in the bread.
And interestingly, you told me that you put garlic at the beginning of making the dish.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, that was not my understanding. Usually, as you said, you put the onion and the oil and
Ginger.
ginger.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah, because by doing that you can infuse it. Like I feel like it works better for me. But if you like more garlic, you can add it at the end too.
Good.
Like to me, like cooking is like I cook without recipe. I cook by tasting it and see if it's for my liking.
Yeah. There is this famous Ethiopian dish, we call it shiro.
Sure, I love shiro.
Yeah, we call it shiro. And then that kind of or sauce, it could be made, as you said, with those basic ingredients. And it can also be made by simply boiling the water and then putting the pot on the top of it, and then you just wait until it you give it some few minutes or like 5-10 minutes.
You gotta cook it really well, and then we're gonna make that for the next show. Like we're gonna make that.
Interesting. Yeah. So we're done with all the sauces that we have at hand now,
and then
we'll show us how we serve to the people.
Yes.
And we have here the famous injera. We call it injera.
Yes.
It's a flat bread made of usually a tiny grain called teff, and I don't know how genuine and how purely made from teff is the one we have in here in Canada, but back home we purely make it from teff, the tiny ingredient, and we have the brown one, or the brown one, and then there is also the white, and sometimes it's also mixed. We call it
like barley.
Barley.
Make it out of barley. So for any of my friends or for anybody that's watching the show from Edmonton, I got this one from a place called Kiwi, or you can get it from a place called Mercato.
Yeah.
And
that's a convenience store.
Yeah, that's a convenience store. Thank you.
I think these convenience stores are very popular in Edmonton, and then you see them usually in a community where Ethiopians are like invested. The 107, 109 is very well known.
Yes. So I make it at home as well, but if I don't have time, I buy it And for my friends or for anybody that's watching from Ethiopia, this is how we buy it, like this is how we get it.
And there are like 5 pieces.
I have 7 pieces for $7.
Okay, 7 pieces.
And then normally back home it's like really big, and then we make it with fermentation.
Yeah.
And it takes like a few days to make it. It's a long process. It's a lot of work, and also because of the climate and then the water, it doesn't really turn out well when you make it here. Just the pure thing. So we have to mix it with. This one has. Doesn't have barley in it, but this one has yeast and water.
Yeah. The ingredients says teff, water, and yeast, which is purely teff. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's very good for you. It's full of nutrients again.
Iron, they say.
And what's the other one? Iron. You get a lot of iron, and it's not
protein
carbohydrate.
as well, I guess.
Yeah,
protein
it's not
as well.
carbohydrate, and you get like just makes you look really good.
Actually, don't consume it too much, especially for those who are new. I think I saw once. You just take a piece of injera. Sorry, we usually start by just spraying when we always eat, right? Just to show to our viewers, when you put injera inside the water, there is a tendency for the injera to expand. So usually people, when they consume too much, it's
they might then expand.
Exactly. That's like a poor logic that I'm making. Anyways, yeah.
You're not gonna expand. Just eat it before you go, 3-4 hours before you go to sleep.
Exactly, yeah.
And then if you eat it for lunch, you're gonna be full all day, so you don't have to eat again and again. It fills you up really well.
Worry, yeah.
It's full of fiber, so it's good for you. It's very good for you, and it's not carbohydrate, so you don't have to worry about the carb.
Interesting. Thank you,
And
Martha.
then we have 2 different kinds. The other one has barley in it. So this one is mixed with barley, and then other stuff. Yeah. So this one has beef, barley, and self-rising, and millet and water. So it's okay. Like the other one is my favorite one.
Perfect. Good.
Yeah, so we're going to start it now and get my glass.
So yeah, we will see how we serve the Ethiopian dish, the injera. So Martha will show us that. Thank you, Martha.
So back home we eat together, we drink a coffee together, and like our culture is always surrounded by food.
Exactly. I like that symbolism of, as you see, the plate is not that small, it's big. And as Martha was telling us, we just surround the dish, and partly it is a way of depicting the tradition of a communal life. People just be circled around the food, and they praise their God first, and then they start eating. Sometimes there is a tradition also called gursha.
Oh yeah, when people refuse, we feed them by hand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Like when you go to my mom's house, she'll ask you first, can I get you something to eat?
Exactly.
You say no, I don't want to eat anything, but she'll still feed you.
Yeah.
She'll still bring out the food. And then she'll ask you so many times, about 10 times, and then finally you'll be like, okay, I guess I'll just eat.
Exactly. That's the way of showing love, respect, and genuine love to your relatives, friends, and community.
Yeah. So that's how you serve it.
Yeah.
And then
great. This looks very colorful.
Yeah.
She used one of the flat grains, the injera, the one which is made purely from teff, and we have also the other type. She can serve or she can add more to, depending on how many people are around, depending on the interest of the people, whether they like the pure teff or the white or the brown. All that.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna wash my hands quickly, and then I'll just demonstrate how to eat it.
Perfect. And our underneath here.
You can't do that, so I have the frozen one, or sometimes I use just the fresh one as well. But normally, like I keep spinach in my freezer. And then I'm just gonna put some minced garlic. And I love garlic, so I eat a lot of garlic. And some ginger. Just mix them up and let it saute for a few minutes. And I watch a lot of cooking shows, and I love Chef Marcus. He's like one of my favorite chefs. And then I also take a lot of classes, small classes, just to get me better, because you always can learn something new. So do you guys like spinach?
Love spinach.
Yes. Have you tried the kale?
I love kale too.
How about you, Kendra? Yeah. I eat it all the time. Yeah, it's good for you. In Ethiopia, we like a lot of meat, but personally, I like a lot of vegetable and a lot of. I like meat too, but I like to stay mostly with like something easy to digest, you know. And then also it cooks really fast. You know, when you make the vegetarian dish, it doesn't take time. It's kind of frozen, but you don't have to worry about that. So when you start cooking it, it's just gonna melt down really fast.
So what would you call this dish in Ethiopia?
Oh, thanks for asking. So this is osta, and but we call it spinach here. It's really good. Very good for you.
And all three portions of the meals you're serving today, are they all vegetarian?
Yes.
Fully vegetarian. That's great.
Fully vegetarian. So I'm just gonna cover it for like maybe 10 minutes, and I'm not gonna put water in it because it's still kind of frozen because of the time. So I'm just gonna let it cook. But if you're just using the real spinach, you can just put more water so that it doesn't get burnt. Okay, thank you, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. Easy, yeah? That's good.
What did you say?
I don't like to stand in front of the stove.
Yeah.
No. Like Isaac would be like, can you come and play with me? And Vito's like, Mom, where is that food?
Yeah, and then you never know with Isaac what he can do touching stuff.
Yeah.
So you gotta get out of his way.
Zach eats all of this, though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He'll eat it. B2 now.
B2 is good. B2 she likes to eat.
She had a bad face a couple of years.
Yeah.
She only wanted hot dogs and mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Now Isaac likes it. That's what we like.
And I like to cook, I like to mix this together. So,
What kind of dish is that?
like my own kind of dish.
Your own style?
My own style, seriously. Because I like okra, but it doesn't have a lot of flavor in it. So by mixing it with the spinach, it's
And
better.
seasoning it,
It
it comes to life.
Yes.
This would be your veggie portion of the
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah.
And then that would be the carb portion.
Yeah.
This would be the protein portion.
Yeah.
There you go.
Got it. So that.
So you get your full serving in this meal.
Yeah.
Veggie, carb, and protein.
Yes. very clean.
Yeah.
Because that's why, like, you know, I lose a lot of weight when I'm fasting.
Yeah.
Because you just eat clean.
Yeah.
This is a vegetarian meal.
Yeah.
Today.
Today is like just a vegetable dish. We're not getting the meat. But
But you're still gonna get all the things your body
Yes,
is required.
exactly.
That's why when you eat it, you'll leave with a sense of,
Yeah.
you'll feel a sense of full.
yeah. Because back home, you know, they love meat. They love meat. But I like stuff like this.
Oh yeah, it's good. Like
Yeah.
you said, it's healthy, right?
Yeah. And then you can add, you can add fish too. Like, you can fish in the oven. Yeah. Or you can make fish. I love fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. You eat a lot of fish. Yeah. It's good for you.
Salmon.
Yeah, we try to eat more fish than meat, just because it's
Salmon
like
sometimes.
And then because we pre-boiled it, it's not going to take too long. It's all about like mixing it and let it marinate together. That's all. And then at this stage, if I was cooking at home, then I would add potato in. Like you can just cut the potato and
Throw it in.
yeah, throw it in and let it cook for 10 minutes and we're good. Okay, so now we're gonna finish it by seasoning it. I like to use the black cumin. You ready? Yeah? Okay. So this is black cumin. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Long time ago I was ready. I'm taking.
Okay. So this
No,
is
if
black
it's
cumin.
something wrong, we're going to cut. Don't worry.
Yeah, sure. So
It's good to have more than less.
definitely. So we have a black cumin here, and it's very good for you. It's full of vitamin C, and it's good for high blood pressure and anti-inflammatory. And I use it in my cooking, and I actually use it in my baking as well when I bake bread. But for actual cooking, I just grind them in a coffee grinder, and then I just use not too much, just maybe like half a teaspoon, because it's really strong. Black cumin is what we use in a lot of our Ethiopian like spices, like let's say berbere. We use it in here. Like it has 12 different kinds of spices, and one of the main one is black cumin. And it's been around for a century, and nowadays people are using it for a hair product. And for skincare, it's very good for you. And then I'm just gonna use a very small amount of salt. Growing up, we never really used a lot of salt, because when my mom, when she had me, she had a high blood pressure, and she didn't want us to eat it. So we used to cook with no salt. So I got accustomed to that. So I eat a lot of food without salt. It doesn't bother me. But you can add salt if you like more salt. And now you can put at this stage you can put potato. If you like potato, you can add potato or green pepper. And what I did was like I just added like diced ground pepper. So I'm just gonna finish it this way. But if you like it, if you want to have more sauce, you can add that. And I'm done. Okay. Thank you for watching. Finish it, and Godfrey, you can just get closer and show our viewers the consistency. And you just have to keep stirring it, otherwise it's very, it can get burned easily. And then I like cumin. Do you say cumin? Yeah. So like it's ground cumin. It's full of vitamin C. It's very good for you. But I just ground it. And then I'm gonna use a very small amount of that just to give it some flavor. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and we'll be back in a few minutes. A lot of spices, and then you can add like olive oil, make it taste good, and enjoy it. And this food like pretty much like for Ethiopian fasting, for the Orthodox fasting, we eat a lot of
Vegetarian meat,
dish,
yeah.
because it's like we're not allowed to eat nothing with blood for 2 months.
Yeah.
There's more fasts,
Yeah.
but for the main one, like nothing, like no dairy,
No
no
meat,
meat,
yeah.
no eggs.
That.
And most of my friends and my clients, they always ask me like, how do you last 2 months without meat?
Yeah.
But I can last 2 months, I can last longer because I eat good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and then in the future you will also show how the kind of food that we have after the fasting season.
Oh,
we
definitely.
use we have like
use meat too.
pitfall,
Yes.
the tips,
Yeah.
and the
Yes.
you know the eye and
Yes,
all those
yeah. Oh, definitely.
interesting
Yeah.
food. So we'll show our viewers in the
Yeah.
future how it looks like. But this one is my favorite food.
Mine too, that's why.
And I saw or I interacted with many Edmontonians here, including my professors at the university. They said after they tested it, they said they love it, and then they just want to visit the Ethiopian restaurants in Edmonton.
Yeah, definitely. This is my favorite one.
Yeah, it might probably push Marta also
To open up a
to
restaurant?
open up a restaurant
But
for
my
sure. Why not?
clients are not gonna like me. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I love doing hair, and then this is something that I do just for fun. You know, like I.
Yeah, I'm
But
just saying it because
who knows? Who
yeah,
knows?
exactly.
But you know, God knows.
Interesting.
But thank you.
Very good.
Thanks.
So yeah, that's how it looks like. We appreciate or we thank Marta for that brief explanation and showing us from how it's made and how it's served, and that is how the fasting season Ethiopian dish or meal look like. Thank you, our viewers, and we will come up to you with yet other clips on how the Ethiopian dishes are made. This has been Shimelis Marissa with you, along with our lovely cameraman and editor Godfrey and Martha. Thank you very much, and see you next time.
Okay, thanks. Use
Hand.
our hands, and I feel like that like really helps you to get food
Yeah.
too, because you always take what you can handle.
Good.
Doesn't have a lot of salt, but it's good.
How do you feel to Alberta about it? Is Martha
Very
good
nice.
cooker, or you know what's in common?
Very good. Very healthy.
Thank you.
One thing about the injera,
Yes.
is it gluten free?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
That's good too.
Yeah. How long have you been? You have been eating
Yeah,
injera the
but
whole
just
time.
you didn't mention gluten free.
I know. You
Oh.
got me. Thank you.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alberta.
Thank
Yeah. Back to Martha again. What else do you want to tell us about the food? I mean, like Alberta was you were mentioning
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
about how healthy it is and what of being vegetarian and
Yes,
very
definitely.
colorful.
Definitely. Like my mom always says, like she always says, eat like a rainbow color.
Mhm.
When your meal has to be like colorful.
Mhm.
So that's what I believe. You know, you need to eat your like you know your like protein and then your greens, and but when you eat them, you don't have to